Welcome to Sree Latha Organic Farming. Today let us see how to build organic matter, soil organic matter. First and foremost thing is animal manures. These animal manures supply all nutrients including nitrogen. Phosphorus-rich manures are very important for crops like corn. These animal manures in some crops like fresh leafy vegetables and gourds, it is recommended to apply 3 months before harvest. So there should be a gap between application of these animal manures and harvest of the crop 3 months. So that if any harmful organisms are present in the compost or animal manure, during this 3 month period, they will be completely decomposed and it will not come to the harvested produce. We should be very careful in applying animal manures. Judicious application is very important. Otherwise, they leach readily into water and pollute groundwater and drainage water. That's why we should be very cautious. Then compost. Compost is generally a term given to the well decomposed organic matter. Any manure, poultry manure, fish manure, sheep manure, etc. can be used to compost. And crop residues are also to be composted. Preferably, they are to be composted along with the animal manures. Microbes also can be employed, like effective microorganisms and all can be employed in this composting process. Proper composting controls many weeds and diseases which are coming from the manures. That's why proper composting is very important in organic farming. Otherwise, it carries diseases, weeds, etc. to the field. Crop residues. Burning of crop residues is not permitted in organic farming. In any way, burning is not permitted. But the problem with crop residues is wide CN ratio, that is more than 30:1. That's why when crop residues are applied to the field without proper decomposition, plants show some deficiency symptoms of nitrogen and all. So that's why these are to be composted, preferably with animal manures. But they are very important in maintaining soil properties. Then vermicomposting, using earthworms composting is very important. These earthworms castings are very important to maintain fertility in organic farming. Green manure crops, leguminous crops, when used as green manure crops like sun hemp, dencha, pilipesara, green gram, black gram, cowpea and cluster bean, they enrich the soil with nitrogen. They are very easily decomposable, and if they are inserted at 20 to 30 centimeter deep into the soil with a tractor or moldboard plow, very quickly they will decompose and supply nutrition to the plants, especially nitrogen, because these leguminous crops, they fix nitrogen in their roots. So the nitrogen supplied by green manure crops is very well documented. This amount would approximately equal to the application of 2 to 4 tons of farmyard manure and its nitrogen contribution especially. So you see how important these green manure crops are. Any manure, any bulky organic manure will improve soil structure, enhance organic matter, add nutrients to the soil, and also increases microbial activities, because these are food for the microbes. The bulky organic manures, green manures, and all are food for the microbes. Green manure crops are to be incorporated before the season to avoid competition with cash crops for nutrients like water, space, and sunlight. That's why very well in advance they are to be incorporated into the soil. Cover crops, mostly the green manure crops are only used as cover crops also. The important factor with the cover crops is they improve the soil structure. The decaying roots of these crops improve porosity of the soil, and they also increase microbial activity, which is very important in the organic farming. Mixtures of different cover crops like grasses and legumes are also useful, because grasses add biomass and legumes add nitrogen. So let us see what are all other ways to increase organic matter in the soil in the next session. Thank you. Signing off, Sree Latha.